Jonas.
Hello, listeners.
Well, I think we're supposed to refer to them as hey you.
Hey.
You.
Listener suggests that they're just there to listen. We want to engage in real, meaningful conversation.
That's a great segue, Nick.
Yeah. Speaking
Segue
of
to
conversation,
what?
Your bowl.
Okay, so this is a bowl we brought from home.
We did.
We all live together. Everyone knows the Jonas Brothers all live together in
a firehouse.
and bunk beds. So this bowl is this dates back to our early years as pastors' kids.
this was the tithing bowl.
This is a tithing bowl. So if you reach in long and you hope you can find $1 bills. The other day we were asking each other questions and we felt like, okay, you know what? We feel like our audience knows this already. When you hear the sound, hold on, this sound. Hold on.
It's got to be, yeah. In the
Maybe
palm of
better
your
than
hand.
that.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
When you hear that sound, that means it's time for a bowl question. And we go, bowl. And if we don't believe it, we go, bullshit.
Love it.
I'll back it up a little bit further with you, Joe. You always bring card games and other things to dinner. So
I do.
You engage the audience.
Card game meaning like get to know you games or get to know you better games, you know?
Yeah.
For example, they have random questions. Just like our listeners call in or email us or text us or tweet us, whatever it is. We love to hear from you. And you write us, and we specifically asked that it wasn't Jonas related. I mean, it could be about our personal lives, but we like it. It's not like, what was the inspiration behind this song? Because I feel like those are things we've already discussed, or I don't know, it's our podcast. We can do whatever the hell we want. So, for example, Kevin, would you rather have your group chat leaked on your camera roll leaked?
Group chat. Camera roll.
What's on the camera roll?
I'd rather have that leaked. Less is on the camera roll, probably.
You sure about that?
Less? What does that mean? Less
He's,
nudity?
he's nervous. I want to paint the picture for everyone listening.
Does
right
the
now.
camera roll include the hidden account, one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's there to hide?
Well, there's more in that file. I'm asking. Camera roll is not that file, so that's what I'm asking.
I think you're safe then.
Password protected.
Now you have to leak it.
I didn't know that. Got
the
it.
thing is you actually have to do the thing.
I'd rather, self-deprecate than the group chat so that you never know what people say.
We'll get
What
you.
about you, Joe? Group chat or camera roll? Or jelly roll? No.
I would say camera roll or group chat. I would say probably group chat.
Yeah. Some spicy stuff on some of those.
Hard to lie if it's your face in the photo, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Although with the power of AI, this episode is sponsored by AI.
Open
AI,
all of it. Claude.
all of it. Every AI possible. Yeah, I feel like it would be more damaging. I feel like, my texts are pretty wild, but I don't think there's anything incriminating.
But the thing is about the text, they're group chats, meaning like the other things people could
There's
say.
some wild cards in some
that's
of our
on them.
group chats.
That's on them.
That's on them, exactly. I can think of two people in particular that I'd be like, this is worse for you than it is for me, which is why in those situations when they send one of those spicy messages out on the group chat, spicy meaning,
Picante.
picante. Thank you.
Como se dice spicy?
Picante. This episode is sponsored by
Picante.
Picante.
Picante Light.
Wherever you get your spice.
Let's go to the next question in the bowl.
Okay. Nick, why don't you pull one?
It's satisfying every time.
Who are you asking?
It can be like all of us can answer it.
Yeah,
too,
I think it's
right?
just like, it's because we don't know what they are, so it doesn't really.
Would you rather always be 30 minutes early or 30 minutes late?
Early.
You'd rather be early by 30
Yeah.
minutes.
By 30. 30 is a lot though.
A lot. It's a long
Depends.
time.
If I'm flying, I don't like to be. I like to be much earlier than 30 minutes for your flight.
I would definitely have to be.
You cut it close
Kevin
Me?
likes to cut it close.
to flights.
I'm there in time.
Well, sure, but
If I'm checking bags, I'm definitely like.
this isn't a critique. This is just
No,
an
I'm just
observation.
saying I definitely am close to the cutoffs
You like to go right up to the last minute.
and walk right on the plane.
I would like to be early because I think, people take real offense to being late. And I don't like offending people. But I also don't want to spend, 30 minutes over X number of things I would have to be at per day could rack up pretty fast.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Suddenly 8 hours of my day.
It's just being early.
Well, that's kind of an unrealistic number. Let's say 4 hours of my day,
Right.
5 hours maybe, is just being early. Wasted
I'll tell
time.
you a story about being early that was a ruiner for me. It was an audition.
Okay.
I was auditioning for Oh boy, I'm blanking.
Wicked?
And no,
Spider-Man?
We don't need to name all the things I didn't get. I would like to. It's
Those
one
are two of them.
What's the one about the news anchors, the amazing actresses that are morning show? The morning show.
Morning show.
And it was the morning show. I was by callback, and it was to play like a young anchor that they have in the show.
Like a love interest for Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston,
I think it was the kind of like very like
handsome, talented,
handsome,
good-looking.
male.
Yeah.
No, like very right-wingy, like podcast host guy.
Couldn't have been me.
Interesting.
Long story short, I show up early. They're like, oh, and they did this thing which was very kind, but they're like, oh, we have because they're auditioning a lot of
Very handsome.
a very handsome young gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, oh, we have a private room for you. I was like,
Lovely.
okay. So they put me in this private room, and this is the saddest room you can imagine. Similar to this room if we took away the Shane Gray dolls. And it was just these little blinds that all the lights were off and they didn't work. And I could hear clear as day all the guys auditioning. And I was like, they're like, we'll just have two guys before you.
Ooh.
And
Were
these
they
guys
killing it?
were crushing it. Like, oh my God. I can hear it's clear. I'm trying. I didn't bring headphones, so I'm just like literally sitting in silence,
the worst.
reading the lines. And I'm like, and I go in and I just like crash and burn. So I can't even, I did the terrible thing. They're like, oh, you can read off paper for this if you want. I'm like, I got it. I'm like, I'm good. And it was literally like, I don't even know what I'm auditioning for. Just like me forgetting the name of the morning show. It was just gone for me. And it was such a bad audition. I was like, ugh.
Bad auditions happen.
Bad
Would
auditions
you say
happen.
that's your worst audition? Because I've got plenty of terrible
I think
auditions.
also Wicked was a bit of a strange one because there was like incredible theater vocalists I could hear clear as day. I feel like with the advances in technology, nobody should be waiting for anything. You should just be like, all right, you're up at this time.
Beep, boop.
3:58, show up. We'll walk you right in the door.
So I met with a director for this big movie. I'm not going to say what movie it is, and people can guess in the comments or wherever they.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Resurrection, actually.
I auditioned for this big movie, and I didn't really realize that it was a director meeting, and the director also produces, as most do. And so I went into the meeting and started talking about the film and what the take was going to be and this, that, the other, and thought he was just producing the film. Didn't realize that when I asked him, oh, and who's directing?
Oh, no.
And his response was, well, me.
Ooh.
I was like, oh.
You were like, gotcha.
I wanted to die inside at that moment. I did die inside. And one of our very good friends happened to be in the movie in the end. And I called him after the meeting and I said, hey, I think I screwed up. I asked the director who's directing the movie. He said, yeah, that's tough, man.
It's a tough one to come back from, that one.
It's okay. Things happen.
I had an audition once when we were younger, and the guy that was auditioning me said to me in the room, maybe we try it a different way because I can clearly tell that you don't have any acting experience.
Well,
I was
that's
like,
tough.
well, okay. I guess I'm not getting this role.
On that note, how about you pick a question from the bowl?
Cool. Would you rather always have to sing instead of talk or always have to dance instead of walk?
I'm really confused. One more time.
Sing instead of talk or always have to dance instead of walk?
Only, I was thinking about it actually during sound check today.
You think about this question?
A little bit. And I don't know why my brain went there, but I was looking at this catwalk and I was like, it was during our mega mix. And for those of you who don't know what that is, we do a medley of songs from our discography, but solo Nick, DNC solo Joe.
Yeah, and it's mega.
I was looking at the catwalk and it's a fat, like a thick boy catwalk.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was like,
fatty.
damn, I wish I could do some flips on that thing.
We used to flip a lot.
Yeah.
We did, but I'm like, there are certain musicians out there who are just like, they'll just be like, real quick, let me just bust out a
Say his
double.
name. Say his name
Oh,
on the pod. Say it.
I can't, I mean,
Future guest of the pod, I'm sure. Benson Boone.
dude, Benson.
Oh,
will,
yeah.
Benson would.
He's gonna flip, dude.
He's fully flipped.
he's flipping right now listening to this. Like,
I want to see the flips
love
in
it.
life. I think it's great.
no, I think it's amazing. I'm just saying, like, I was sitting there, I'm like, damn, it'd be so cool if I was just like Nick singing. I'm like, man, bam, and then I'm just flipping. And also just like, because we had Teeny as a special guest in Argentina, and like she has like this very like popular like move that she does now on stage, and I'm seeing it all over TikTok, and I'm like, it's just casual, like let's just.
She has a signature move.
It's kind of a signature thing. It's with her shoulders. It's like her shoulder thing.
That's cool.
You should check it out. It's a lot of shoulders.
We need to do a signature move.
Yeah, we do. We do little things.
Little things.
We all turn at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. We all can turn at the same time. And sometimes
you
we can't.
And sometimes you forget.
So
You've
to answer
forgotten.
that question, I would like to be able to dance anywhere I go. And people, I want to hear like, ooh.
Yeah. I think dancing would be special.
I'm going to pull one more, and then I think we're going to jump on to more important things.
I love that.
True.
But
True
let's,
that.
let's
True
do
that.
this one real quick. Would you rather always have wet socks or always have popcorn stuck in your teeth? Ooh.
Oh God, probably. I think I could deal with the wet socks over the popcorn. The popcorn, when it gets in there and you can't get it, I think it's the most jarring thing in the world.
You can't speak negatively about popcorn though, as popcorn.
It's not negative. It's just it's,
We own
that's,
popcorn.
it's a. I don't want to eat the kernel, and that's what gets stuck.
These both suck majorly. Wet socks is a terrible feeling.
It is, but when that thing's in the back of your tooth and you can't get it, and for the life of you,
that does suck.
I've had to go to the dentist just to get a kernel out.
How often do you go to the dentist?
I was not going for a very long time. And then I have now gone more periodically. About every 4 months I go.
4 months. Wow.
I've had a lot of work that have to be done after vaping.
Oh, and the truth is revealed. Kevin is a recovering vapist.
I am.
Vapor. I don't know.
Even that's not good.
As it came out of my mouth, I thought that's probably not. A person who used to vape.
Yes.
Sounds terrible.
Clip it.
An electronic cigarette using individual. Okay.
Yes, exactly. And I was
But
pretty
just
addicted.
for the listeners at home and for those that are driving and listening to this or listening as they walk
Those are the only options.
or cycle, to break it down, Kevin skipped a step. He never smoked cigarettes. He went straight to vaping.
Because that's what cool kids do.
This was like a teenager does, but a man in their 27-year-old, and probably when you start puffing. When you start puffing the sweet juice.
You know that I know when. It was 2016.
Oh, and then when did you get off the sauce?
2019 and quit during that tour, the Happiness Begins tour.
Yeah, and it was tough.
But you weaned off using
Nicotine toothpicks, which then I had to then quit those as well.
You did that thing which drove me nuts. He would crumple those toothpicks up and leave them all over the place.
I would be embarrassed about all of this myself constantly. And
Okay.
I made the change because I stopped. I didn't want to be disgusting anymore and leaving that toothpick. residue.
Regardless, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, proud of you.
And
But my teeth got soft, and I
Was that a side effect? Your teeth get soft?
like there's some gum stuff. Like I was just maybe it had nothing to do with the vaping. Big vape out there. I don't know. This is sponsored by. You know,
Philip
but
I got a
Morris.
feeling they're not sponsoring this one.
yeah, but the reality for me was I think I had more work to be done in that time frame
Right.
than I probably needed. So I go more periodically now.
Mm-hmm.
I got my teeth whitened right before we left here. I don't
Nice.
live here. You got your teeth whitened? We have the same dentist, by the way.
No, I'm off. I found a new person.
Wow.
Scandalous.
Bummer. He's awesome. Anyway, he fixes all the like hockey players.
This is
Guys.
controversial, though. He doesn't think. Hey, we can't talk about this.
You don't
on
think
pod.
he's great?
This is why you guys shouldn't share dentists and stuff because it gets complicated. It's like a therapist.
I went to a new dentist. Let me just put it this way. My new dentist, which a new dentist would say this, she said, "Who told you don't have any cavities?"
Mhm.
And I was like,
Spill the tea.
I said, my brother's dentist.
I'm going to say this right now. I think there is a game about dentists that you should get a second opinion always because I believe that there are cavities in there or not cavities in there. And depending, how do I know? Oh, you have a cavity. That looks like a cavity. Are you sure?
This episode brought to you by Big Dentistry.
7 cavities I had.
7.
And I was like, yeah, oh yeah, it was 2.
That sounds like somebody needed to get that drill money.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel better.
Some shots being fired today on the pod.
I'm flossing more.
Well, I love my dentist. He's great. He's fixed my mouth.
I'm happy for you both.
I'm just saying my new dentist doesn't like your dentist. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying no.
All right. Honestly, we talked about the dentist. Nick, you probably need to go see a dentist, but bye-bye.
That feels very accusatory. I do see the dentist, and I will tell you, actually, on my last visit, 0 cavities.
Wow.
0
There was
cavities.
a big break. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
never
There was a big
had-
break. You were saying I need to go to this.
In my adult life with adult teeth, or even just, these, whatever, I've never had a cavity.
Judgment-free zone. Said no family member ever. Is there a relation at all to good teeth, healthy teeth, and type 1 diabetics? Because
Let's pull up, let's chat for that.
you know what I'm saying? I'm
I
just
don't
saying
know.
because
It's a good
like
question.
you're not grabbing like
Sugary stuff all the time.
all the time. Now there's I
Yes,
will
please,
say
please.
a lot of people are misinformed on diabetics and they think they're like, oh no, you can't have this because it has sugar in it, right? That drives me crazy as your brother. So for those of you who are out there that just do your research because that's not how it is. But I am curious because it's something
There might be. It's a
you
good
don't
point.
go and grab like a sugary snack that often. Oh,
It's actually the opposite.
it's the opposite.
More likely.
More likely.
So
Type 1 diabetics are more prone to cavities and other tooth issues.
interesting.
Okay, so
Holy
those wow.
cow.
So
Counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive.
I guess I'm the anomaly.
That just shows you're
Are you
taking
really
good care of yourself.
diabetic?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's interesting. I never thought about that. But also, I feel like if you're looking for a cavity, you're going to find one. You know what I mean?
Or
Like,
7.
Mine
Or
were
7.
preventative, she said. A lot of them were preventative.
They're preventative cavities.
when my dentist said, you don't have any cavities, I was shocked.
Wow. Me too.
Because I was fully waiting to hear like, oh yeah, not because I have like teeth that hurt or something,
Right.
but it had been a minute.
Do you floss every day?
No chance. No. I brush 3 times a day at least. And I mouthwash regularly and,
It's amazing.
generally take, I think, good care of my teeth. No, none of this matters. But we did learn something, which is that type 1 diabetics are more prone to dental issues, which I didn't know. You learn
Interesting.
something every day. And that's what this podcast is all about, learning. So thanks for listening and taking the time to listen to us talk about absolutely nothing important.
Go floss your teeth.
Go floss
Bye-bye.
your teeth. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.